Good morning. Just adding everyone. So just admitting everyone. Let's give us 2 minutes for people to get in. We will get people joining in right now. Just give us 2 minutes. Let them join in. And also, I'm opening the chat. So this is the close line chat. I'll go back to the page which we near. I want to see everyone should be seeing of this. Okay. So we are back on to the normal chart. Right, so people are joining in. So just I'll give 1 more minute for them to join. Right. And in meantime, just I would just say, what a dramatic week it was last week, where we saw the markets doing, a roller coaster ride. We saw the way it tried to go about 21,600 thrice and falling back from that level. Again, we saw it also going towards 19,500 and the same day recovering with a bang, right? So we saw many roller coaster in the last week, and let's see, how we can now see where the markets are, what can be seen in now the coming week, right? Because that is going to be crucial. We were talking about that the last week was going to be very, very critical for the markets, right? So now let's start with Nifty first. And training mode, so I should be out of it. So Nifty is right now taken the support at the gap. You can see this very well, right? So this is where it has taken gap, but the only thing is we are just below 60 now on daily. Okay, so this is one concern that this can be the first bearish range shift. Okay, so what I mean by bearish range shift is once you cross 60, and then when you come down and you resist 60, this particular part, right? So we might see something as bearish range shift. So that can be one thing possible. So now tomorrow, if we go above, then again, we get above 60. Okay, so we are right now with a very good big candle. Okay, and that big candle is also uh, nowhere around the price resistance, but we do have, now once 60 is broken, we might see some resistance at 60. Okay, and weekly shows a good hammer-like condition. So again, see, weekly has got a bounce from this particular gap. So and above uh, 40 as well. So no doubts over here. And in this monthly last also we had said that it has taken the first support on 40. So still looking good, right? So overall, just tomorrow if we get into the positive territory again, right, there may be the chance that we might again come back to this level. So this can be expected. Okay, around 10,550 around levels can be expected, or maybe even 10,660. So on the upside we can see that. On the downside, now this becomes one of a good support for us. So 9,500 or 9,600 is a very good support, right? So we'll now have to see how we cross this levels on the upside and move on. Okay, and looking at what Friday did, we may be looking into a very, very good upside, right? So that is one thing. So Nifty seems to be evenly poised. Okay, so again we need to see tomorrow, but can be treated as some upside now till this level at least again retesting it, right? So that is where we can. So let me just mention about that. Since the website daily band walk. So this was even last. So this is what we had seen, but now daily has got some this thing. Okay, so now the words will change. Yeah, it is not about 60, or we can say at 60. Okay, so daily upside daily at 60. You can say weekly gap closed and took support at gap. Okay, and monthly first bullish range check. Okay, so now still we can see this can be happening, or I can just reduce the target to 550 first, because that is where the daily upper band is. Okay, so this is where I can now say for Nifty. So Nifty stands like this right now. Okay, so let me just zoom it, because I know last time someone had asked for that. Okay, so this is where it is, right? Now let's see Bank Nifty, which is dear to every one of us. So going to Bank Nifty, we are having our Bank Nifty's uh, class, the Bank Nifty options training now on 5th of July. So if everyone can help us spread the word amongst your friend and family, those who have not done that yet and want to do it can talk to either me and Paresh separately and think of joining it. So it is there on 5th of July. So 5th of July we are going to have Bank Nifty options training. Okay, and registrations will open this week. So maybe perhaps today or tomorrow we will just send across notification to every one of you, right? So just book the date, 5th of July, right? So again, the same thing on even you can see this is where RSI took support on the price on the RSI trend line, or horizontal line support, from where it is now turning up. Okay, also the gap support on Bank Nifty as well. So this was the gap support which it took. It opened itself at gap, and if you remember, this was an open low same. Okay, so we had an exact open low same on Friday, and from there it just bounced. Right, it closed at 26.24 and made a high of 27.28. Right, so again it is showing some power on the upside, and now again we can see around 20 to 200 can be achieved. If 20 to 200 can be achieved, we are sure for this as well, right? So let's see what, and look at the volume. Okay, if you need to see the volume also, it's a really good volume which has been picked up over here during this time. Now we are seeing again that volume here, so there can be some more upside looking at the volume. Okay, so the volume analysis also supports right now some up movement in the market. Again, it took support at the gap over here, and you can see this. So this is the first 40 support now. So now from here, if it bounces, this is going to be the first bullish range shift on weekly for Bank Nifty, and this can be counted as a very very powerful thing, because whenever you see something doing like this, so you saw that on monthly on Nifty as well, right? So now if this bounces from here, this will be considered as the first bullish range shift. Again, something which is covered in the simple indicators training, that we go in details of RSI, right? And now you can see this. So now we need this to close above 40. It is already coming to around 39, and we need it to go above this white candle as well, right? Which is again 22,000. So once we see this moving up, we might then see it also moving to the half of this candle at least, which is again around that 24,000, 25,000 mark, right? So let's see how it moves on. So again, Nifty, Bank Nifty looks good to us. It has taken support over here, and now above this, we might see the target two of the W as well. And this is a normal thing. Whenever a W is formed, okay, it will retrace a bit and then bounce back. Okay, so this is a very healthy sign that the market is retraced after the first target, and then it is getting ready for the target two. So this can be considered as a healthy sign as well for the market right now. So this gap support again becomes your key support levels for Bank Nifty as well, and the height can be now expected around this levels. So this can be expected in coming week, or maybe coming next weeks. So in next 1 or 2 weeks, we might see this getting retested, right? So again, I'll just put that on Bank Nifty. Uh, so daily took support at gap, okay, and it to close about 21,600, okay, and this target one was achieved. So now, okay, weekly NRD is still existing. Okay, so we now need, weekly NRD is still there. Okay, NRD setup is there, and probably you can say that if we go below weekly, below 40, this might get into power. So there is the second side also open for Bank Nifty right now. Okay, setup still exists. Okay, so target 2 right now we'll see later on, but you can see this setup, and near term upside target I can just put right now is 22 to 50 around. Okay, so this can be the near term, and downside can be expected till again what we saw. Okay, and 19,500 is the downside support. Okay, downside support. Please show NRD. So weekly NRD here. Okay, so you can see this candle, white candle, and this white candle. RSI is higher between them. Okay, price is lower, RSI is higher. That is where NRD is there. Okay, that is where Bank Nifty is right now poised. Okay, and this still exists. Okay, now we need a weekly close above it to make the NRD void. Okay, so this will again be the same, and weekly target two is 2,700. I think 27,000 is what we had said. Right, so this still exists. Okay, we need the NRD to get out. Okay, then only we can move here. Now let's see the other indices. Nifty IT, let's see. So Nifty IT also has right now resisted these levels. Right, so if you look into the resistance levels, if we know how to have them, right? This is what we already covered in the primary program, which is the simply advanced technicals, right? Where you see how to draw this line. So resistance, turn to support, broken with the big black, okay, Raya candle again, okay, and now we see exactly that point is resisting. So once this crossed on the upside, we might see some movement on the IT stocks on the upside. So now this levels on Nifty IT needs to be crossed. So above 15,000 is where we are looking for a breakout on IT stocks. Okay, so IT stocks above 15,000 makes sense to us. Right now it is in the lower side, and this is where we might see some resistance to them. Okay, let's see on daily what is done. Okay, so daily has got now a huge gap. Okay, this is a gap on daily for IT stocks. So this is going to be some resistance level for IT stocks. Okay, mainly if IT stocks has got resistance, banking stocks can flourish. So that is the reversal in normally the market trends that way. Okay, but there is no hard and fast rule in that direction. Okay, it's just some um, observation of market, and that is what I'm just saying about. So this is a huge gap. Okay, we need this to be closed first on IT. So now Nifty IT itself has got a daily gap, which is not filled by, whereas the both other indices, Nifty and Bank Nifty, have filled that gap. Okay. Again, weekly we are seeing it at this resistance. Okay, and simultaneously, let's see monthly also resisting the same line. So 15,000 have been resisted on daily, weekly, and monthly, and you can also see the all three RSIs, weekly, daily, monthly, are now between 56 between 40-60. So that it becomes a sideways sector for now. ओके, तो साइडवेज सेक्टर है, तो इसको हम इजीली ट्रेड कर सकते हैं फॉर डेली 40 to 60 15 मिनट के चार्ट पे। अगर आपको 40 के सपोर्ट पे दिखता है तो यू कैन बाय, 60 के रेजिस्टेंस यू कैन शॉर्ट। सो यू कैन इजीली प्ले दैट टाइप ऑफ इंट्राडे strategies on Nifty IT or Nifty IT stocks. Okay. So now daily gap resistance and this. Okay, so now we will have to mute someone. Okay. So Nifty IT basically has turned sideways. Okay, I'll just put all time frames between 40-60. Okay, resisted 15,000 mark. Okay, and it says sideways. So this is where Nifty IT is. Now let's move on to some other sector. Let's see FMCG first because that is coming up. Okay, so see this particular thing has all India has also closed the gap. So it didn't cap the gap of Friday open. This is a good sign for this sector as well. And now it has got further upside till this level, and that is where you might see them touching almost the levels out here. Maybe the high it is made, so near to the high again we might go, because now there is nothing else in the between and we might see this coming up. The only thing again, like Nifty, Bank Nifty, this is also just around 60. So again, this can be taken as 60 support or maybe first bearish range shift. So we'll have to see what and how it fares tomorrow. Again, this is okay. It looks like it has bounced from 20 MA. It took support on 20 MA and it has bounced, but still this gap needs to be closed. So this black candle does not specify that we have closed the gap. The gap is always, if this is a falling gap, this falling gap has to be filled in with a white candle. So this gap has been closed. Actually, this is actually a gap up. Okay, so this gap up is right now been closed by this black candle. So now we need to go above this and show that we are above. So this is another resistance zone that we are into actually, and this is where we were like last time when we said it was at resistance, right? And from there it has given us some fall, and this was the fall in this week. So now it has taken again support at this level, which is the 20 MA, as well as if you look over here, right? So this is the line where it has taken support. So support, again support taken here, right? So we do have now support here and support here on FMCG as well. The FMCG has already bounced from support, and now there can be somewhere upside on FMCG stocks as well, right? Which seen on weekly now. Let's see monthly what it shows. So again, let me remove all the lines so that monthly remains clear for us. So now again, this is a doji on monthly right now. We need it to cross about 20 MA because it is resisting 20 MA. This first white candle also resisted it, and now even this is resisting 20 MA. So we need it to cross 20 MA as well. Okay, so let's see how it will perform on this as well. So this looks better than last time, and weekly and monthly sideways. Okay, so daily at 60. So breakdown. EMA support. Okay. Monthly is resisting 20 MA, but that resistance I don't think so. In 1 week it is going to remain, be there because it's little far from 20 MA of monthly. So even if we bounce from here and we reach here, we'll be around 20 MA. So next week we'll have to see what happens on this stocks as well. But for coming week, this category should be looked upon as some swing trade. So we'll see the stocks on FMCG as well. So now let's see the other sector. Pharma, this is my favorite nowadays. Okay, and look at it. Bounce from 60, took support on 60, right? So this is where it is, and it also the first CIP. Okay, so it has also taken the CIP over here, you can say. Okay, so it gapped down at support actually. Okay, this was the resistance breakout first support, very powerful, along with 60 support. Again, that is the second 60, not the first. First was here, right? So this really looks good right now. Nifty Pharma now. Let me remove this few things. Okay, you can still keep it. It's a hammer at support. Okay, so good candle at support again, and now we can think of retesting this levels on Nifty Pharma. Okay, so Nifty Pharma looks great to move around by almost 800 points, right? So that is where Nifty Pharma is looking to be. No divergence, nothing. It's very clean. Okay, it's very clean. So far, it looks good. Let's see, monthly was resisting 60 and it is still around 59.47. Okay, so this month needs to be ended. Then only we can say that it is resisted, but currently it is on the way to go above 60. So if it now goes above this levels and goes above 60 also, and if it reaches this level of 10,800 where we are now citing it, right? It goes above 60 on monthly, and that can be the breakout on farm. Okay, so pharma, I think since last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I've been speaking this, but this can be a good sector. And but now it's obvious, right? We are right now in the pandemic mode where there is, the pharma companies which are going to come out with some solutions. And anyone comes out with the solutions, they are going to not reinvent the wheel. They'll copy paste the formula and start making their own medicines and start the supply. So this is still, looking good for us. Okay, so Nifty Pharma looks really great. We need to see, where we go with it. So weekly looks bullish, monthly at around 60 resistance, but month needs to be closed. So I will remove this line right now. Monthly at 60, we'll just say not resistance or support. Okay, so again, if closes above this, we'll have this. So this remains as is for us. Okay, so this is still the same for Nifty Pharma. We are not going to change this. Right now, let's see Nifty Auto. So Nifty Auto also seems to be good because there has been, see on the charts. I will say something as well, and my belief, which I'm looking forward for Nifty Auto. I know I'm not a fundamental guy, and if I'm going to talk something on that, will not make much, convincing for me or myself as well at times. But look at this. It's an engulfing at 60 support. Okay, Nifty Auto took CIP, took even 60 support and bullish engulfing. Now, the theory which I just want to spread is because of this pandemic and now the unlock has started. Okay, this is my theory, purely my theory. Okay, the way I've been seeing videos and I'm also going out on regular basis for distributions of food to the slums and those areas, right? I'm looking into few things on the public transport. They are still getting heavily flooded, and if anyone wants to be seriously taking the pandemic, they should avoid public transport. So then the only market gets open is two-wheelers, second-hand two-wheelers, and maybe cheaper cars. And then also second-hand cars, that market will get boost because of this. Okay, and because this will get a boost, the companies which are going to benefit are mainly the two wheelers and Maruti, primarily Tata Motors, because of its cheaper options in cars. So if this is going to be the way the market is going to move, so the auto sector will really have a good boom, which also makes tires also resellable, because second-hand vehicles if are purchased, the first thing people will do is change the tires, right? So tires company will get a boost. Uh, Two-wheelers will get a boost. So Bajaj Auto, Hero MotoCorp, TVS Motors, Tata Motors, and Maruti is what I'm looking forward to rise in the demand. Okay, parallelly, second-hand car if you go to buy, banking will not give you much support, but NBFCs do support. So Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv again gets another business on the second-hand vehicles as well. Okay, so this is purely my theory. I'm not looking at charts right now, but this is what I was thinking. That what can change due to pandemic and where can we move. So the sectors which can benefit or can be churned now would be pharma for sure, and this auto sector as well. So this is what is my my belief and my thinking goes. So let's see on chart also. Nifty auto looks really great. It has taken first CIP at support, and look at the first 60 support also. Right. So even that looks good to me. Okay, even that looks good to me. And let's see hammer at 20 MA. What else do you need? Okay, and monthly still resisting this level, so it is below 40 on monthly, and now we need the monthly to cross 40 and also go above this shooting star type of thing. So once we see this movement on monthly, and month is still half to be completed, so we have time for the monthly to be improved. Okay, and if it is a normal regular candle or neutral candle also above 40, it is going to be a good sign. Right? So let's see what happens in Nifty Auto. So Nifty Auto is again one of the thing which looks good to me. Okay, so now we can say daily took first 60 and CIP. Okay, first 60 NCIP, weekly sideways, monthly this, resistance around this way. Right, so this again looks good. My volume is fine only. Is everyone facing issue with the sound? Can anyone tell me that? I think Devang is saying he's got issue. Sandeep, I think it was with his own machine, maybe the issue. So it's fine. Okay, I think yeah. Okay, all okay. Okay, okay. So I'll try to raise my sound. Okay, I will try to just do sound is good. Just volume higher will be even better. Okay, okay. I'll just try to speak a little louder. Okay. Okay, and no worries. Even this recording would be available, so you need to just subscribe to the YouTube channel Sway Charts, and press the bell icon for notification. So I'll be uploading this video within half an hour once we complete. Okay, so this is where all the sectors are. Okay, and I will just say on weekly sideways, I'll say hammer at 20 mm. Okay, so this now needs to be broken. Okay, so once above this we may see some movement on CIP. Is change in polarity, where the support turns to resistance or resistance turns to support, and it is the first time it comes in that new role. That is called a CIP. NRD is negative reverse divergence. So CIP is covered briefly in the Simply Advanced Technical Program, which is covering candlesticks, support resistance 6 types, and all the basic concepts and how to trade them. So it has got almost 24 strategies, and NRD is RSI flavor, one of the RSI flavor. Right. So now let's see stocks. and I am going to start with Reliance. Okay, the king of the market, and always the one which I prefer to see. So let's start back to futures and back to Reliance. I don't know why I'm now going into the trading mode again and again, but that is fine. Okay, so 60 support. Okay, taken, and if you look at this levels, okay, this is where it was resisted earlier. So Devenbhai, you were asking about CIP, resistance, some breakout, again a breakout, and this is the support. So this becomes, now the first CIP on this, because this was broken down as well. Okay, so now this was a breakout, and now taking support is called CIP. Also CIP on RSI. And I will just see few of the stocks. I'll not see everything. Okay, because we have limited time, but I'll try to cover as much as possible, right? Because if everyone will give their stock list, we'll leave behind our own analysis, right? So this is where it is, and look at Reliance and look at the volume. Okay, so this, I know someone said that it can be shorted, but my view is it's above 60. Weekly, it is above 60, and a hammer at support. Okay, so again, that is the key point. Okay, and monthly also goes above. So I'll remove all the lines, and monthly shows me a good candle. Okay, and if once it crosses the shooting star, it can have a momentum run on monthly. Okay, so there can be, yes, in a way it is same, but it is used for, one is for price, another is for RSI. Right, so again you can see this. So Reliance look good now. So last time also we saw that it is good for a new high, and now so last time it was having this, and we said there can be, I think, a weight, and we said daily, weekly, monthly at all time high resistance, break up or breakdown. So it went down, it resisted, and now what it shows, now we can see that uh, I can just say long on it. Reliance. Okay, daily 60 and CIE support. Okay, weekly hammer at support. Okay, and all time frames above 60. Okay, so I call normally, if all time frames are above 60, that stock is called as a golden category stock. Okay, because all time frames are above 60, strongly bullish stock right now in the market. So any dip towards 60 should be a buy, or any dip towards the 40 should be a buy. So if you see it on 15 minutes around 40, it should be a buy. Around 60, positive candle getting into action, you buy. So this is what this stock is going to be, and this might see new highs now. Okay, so we might see, this now selling over 1620. Once it crosses 1620, definitely 1680 is on cards. Okay, so then you will not see 1680 coming, so which is around 1700 is what can be the target, right? So then let's see the other stocks. Okay, someone posted few of them. Okay, so Nestle, Escorts are actually part of Nifty Auto and FMCG. I'm not looking into them more. Okay. Uh, so again, Apollo Hospital has got a bullish engulfing, and it is just at 60, and has also price resistance, right? So we need a breakout about this for a trade. Okay, so above yesterday's high, or maybe above 1415, it can be a bought with this as your stop loss. Okay, and you can expect around 1481 or maybe around that levels. So this is where Apollo Hospital looks to me weekly sideways, but there yes there is a hammer again at support. You can see this, right? So this is the line again. If I just draw over here from this level, so this is a resistance. So this is a good breakout, then a support, a CIP, and now again some breakdown, and now trying to find the support at the same line and a hammer at that line, right? So this looks good, hammer at support, and probably it has already taken 40 support few weeks back. See, ideally, if you are searching for a stock to be bought, see around this 40 support on weekly, right, and around this price support, it was a good buy, and then the breakout about this was your entry. Okay, so we are still around the entry levels for it, and with the low of the hammer as your stop loss actually. With monthly shows a hammer, but it is of no use. Okay, it's hanging around. Uh, let's look at some other stocks. Okay, Maruti. So Maruti has got a good candle. You can say like as a piercing candle. Okay, which has bounced again from the gap, or maybe at the price support. Yes, the gap was just below it. Okay, so it open. See, the thing is, Friday everything opened itself at a support level, and from there it started to fall. Same like whenever we did a gap up, we were opening at resistance, and from there we were falling. Friday was a different thing where we gapped down and we opened at support, and from which it started to move on. Right, so we took the price support. See, this is the support line. Okay, and now we took again a support here. So now it has gone below 60 for sure, but we'll have to see what it can do. Gap very small. Yeah, even a small gap is very powerful, sir. Ma'am, every gap is powerful, so do not look into it. Right? Every gap is powerful. Again, this is at gap support. So this weekly is at gap support, Maruti, by the way. Okay, it has not filled the gap. Okay, weekly close below this would have given you a gap closer. It is at gap support on weekly, and monthly is still sideways and above the price right now. So this above the resistance. So 5400 is working as a good support for it, and also above 40 on monthly. So it's a good sign for it. Yeah, so it has actually looked gap covered. So gap support is there right now for it. On weekly, gap support is there, right? So it looks good. Long on this also daily gap support अभी ये गलत हो चुका है because now it has changed. Okay, so daily took support and okay weekly resisting gap से हो गया है supporting gap, support and gap, and 20 MA target is around this. So we need weekly close above this for another move. Okay, so there is another gap on weekly as well. So there are two gaps mainly. Okay, so this is the another gap which is there. So this gap is resisting right now. So we need a weekly close above 5800. So still there can be another attempt to close this in the coming week. So if we close this high of this candle, we eventually close the gap. So Maruti also looks good in for the coming week. Okay, close about this for another move to this. So this, yeah. So only this changed mainly, and gap support. Let me mention this over here because It was not at 5800, but it is at this. Okay, so this is what it has taken, and we need weekly close above this for another move to 6500. This holds good now also, so we might see it retesting 5800 in the coming week. So yes, a swing trade can be taken for around 250 points on Maruti as well. Okay, so let's see other stocks of Nifty Auto. I know someone mentioned Escorts. So Escorts is already doing good. Let's take and see again. It has take bounce from the price support. Okay, and it has come towards again the resistance. So Escort weekly is at price resistance. Daily took 60 support on Friday and with a which very good engulfing, but there is hardly any volume. Look at this. Okay, daily you see the volume is very minimal. Okay, so this is something to worry. Okay, this is something to worry. It has got a good upside, but the volume is missing. And even monthly it looks good. So monthly it might come to retesting its all-time high around 1025. Okay, so this is again looking good as a breakout point from the earlier top. Okay, so from the earlier top, you can see this. It looks good. It is maintaining this and bounce back from there. So now let's see whether it goes above 1025 makes a new high. So overall, it's okay. Escort. The only thing is weekly is at price resistance. So this needs to be crossed now above 1000 and then 1020. So these levels are looking little bit dicey right now. Weekly has got at resistance, so it can be a breakout looking into it. Again, it's a golden category stock, all time frames above 60. Right? Let's look at few of the two-wheelers. So Bajaj Auto looks okay. It is also around 60 and at some price resistance right now. Okay, but a good engulfing candle from support bounce. So it bounced from this support and it is right now at resistance. So now what will happen tomorrow will decide, see this is the gap resistance which we are facing. So this gap resistance needs to be now closed to a further move in this sector or in this stock. About 2950, we might see it sailing closely to around 3200. Right, so it is looking good on that mark. Um, oh, weekly shows a good hammer, but again the volume is missing on weekly. Okay, we need a hammer with a good volume is a very good sign, but this does not give me a good uh, volumes. But it's okay if we close above this, we go above the resistance. Okay, weekly targets are also around 3035 around. So this once achieved, we can see some more upside, right? So looks good, not that bad on it. And weekly, monthly is again sideways. The monthly sideways, weekly hammer, and daily a good engulfing. But the only thing is, it's again around some resistance. Okay, so that is where we are. So let's see, whether there is a bounce on it. So again, tomorrow will be critical to see what they do. And let me see one tire company, and my favorite is MRF. Okay. Oh, she's 60 support and bounce. 60 support and bounce. And also, you can see that it bounced from this levels out here. So this is a very good support, 61,000. Right. So if you look into this, see resistance zone, entire resistance zone. Okay, a breakout, and now it's taking support on that zone. So now this means that we are moving for some highs, and we might see 66,000 around 67,000. So this is where the resistance is there on MRF. So daily shows good, even weekly shows good, but weekly has got right now gap resistance. So that is what we need to cross. So that is what even daily is showing as target. Okay, so that looks good. Even MRF is looking good. So auto sector, as I said, is looking normally okay for us, and monthly shows powerful. So it's a good candle so far. Good healthy candle. Okay, so 66,000 or something can be retested. So briefly, auto sector is looking good. Okay. Now let's see few stocks on banking first, and then we'll move to the other sectors. So HDFC Bank, I'm going to always see first. Sticking 40 support, a doji type of a candle after a hammer or a small doji or with a huge wick. Okay, again, weekly took C support at gap. Okay, and we are resisting the gap. So we need to close about this 1060, and that was the first target that we had said that we might have it in this week, and that was achieved. From there, we started a fall. Okay, exactly, we came around the gap and we have a fall, and now we are bouncing back again from a support level. So now we again have a movement till this is expected on daily. So 1075 can be expected now on even HDFC Bank. Right, so looking at this, the gaps are closed. There is one small gap though, which we need to cross. So that needs to be closed. So about, close about 990 will close that small gap as well. Okay, there is a very minor gap, but that needs to be closed as well. Okay. So again, RSI on all time frame has gone little sideways, but look at the volume here. Okay, it's above average of last 3 days. It looks decent, and it's on the buying, so you can expect a bounce in this stock as well. Might be okay. So not much interested on what ADR did. Okay, but this looks good. Okay, so let me just put on HDFC Bank because that is normally one of the things which I'll see. So again, long daily is this has been broken now. So daily to price support, weekly target one was achieved last week. Okay, weekly to support and gap. Right now, target 2 I'm not mentioning, but at gap resistance. So that was a gap at I think 940 is the gap. 940 to 965. So I can just say 965 and gap resistance, which is 1060. Okay, monthly first bullish range which still holds good. Okay, so HDFC looks good. Let's see other banks. So the other thing which I like normally is Kotak, and Kotak is also bounced from the gap. Exactly, you can see, and similar pattern and more better than because it also had bullish divergence and everything inside outside and whatever you want to see on a W, everything is there on Kotak on weekly. So now we need the highs to be crossed, and then the gap was resisted here. So we need Kotak now to cross at least, come at least around to the gap, which is 1415 is the range. Oh, daily it has got a gap down. So we need the gap to be filled now. Okay, so this is little bit dicey. We need the gap to be filled. So again, I will avoid this stock unless the gap has been filled. Okay. Monthly we still have time, so I'm not going to worry. I don't say this as a shooting star unless until the month ends like this. Okay. But this needs to be seen. This is daily. We need it to close about 1300 now. Okay, so that is where it is. Kotak is. So Kotak I will avoid. The other bank that I will normally see on private banks. See, normally I'm not much keen on PSU banks, but oh, so ICICI is okay. Okay, it has closed the gap. See, if you look at it, it has closed the gap. Right, so daily looks good, decent, and now there can be a movement till 374 again, which is again this gap resistance. So ICICI is still below this resistance zone, and we need it to cross 380 when oh, so this is going to be a good stock now. The first bullish range shift with some volume on the other side. Okay, let's see how it goes. We need at least this to come up, and even monthly is strong. So ICICI looks good. Okay, ICICI looks good. And last on banking I'll see is SBI. SBI is also looking good. It has closed the gap. So the only PSU bank which is, but look at this. First 40 resistance. So this is the first again after crossing so much things. Okay, on the upside and breaking 40. This is the first 40 resistance. Okay, now let's see whether we are able to close this. So above 200 only SBI should be bought. I think this is the only reason why I think when Jayesh, you were asking for which one to buy. I think Sandeep or Jayesh, you were asking what to buy. ICICI or this. I said ICICI, not this. Again, see monthlies and gap resistance and everything. So let it close about 200, then only the buys. So it will fluctuate between that range unless the gap is filled. Right. So we saw the banking sector. The other one which I am little bit interested is Bajaj Finance. Now, if you look at Bajaj Finance, also it is around 60, but it took support again here, and now it can come till this levels. And once the gap is closed, see there is a gap here. Okay, 25.50, about 25.50 or 25.80. If the close is there, we can see it coming back till here. Okay, so there is a good chance of upside on the stock as well. And then there is again a gap here. Okay, so this gap will then act as resistance, but this is looking good. Okay, and here it is a hammer at 40 and with decent volumes also. Okay, so this looks good. It has bounced back from support. Okay, so this is the support line if you look at. From there it has bounced back. Monthly is decent 40 support. Okay, so we need it to go above and we can see this stock flourishing. Okay, so it's looking good. So I had this in mind, so I just saw this because of the loan things and what I was talking about. This can be one of the sector, and with electronics shops opening again, this is one of the key NBFC which gives good loans. Okay, so now you look at the FMCG. So again, him Unilever looks bad. Uh-huh. So it has got some gap to be filled, okay? On closing basis, it has not filled the gap. We need it to close it. SL can be yesterday's low, but it is only too far. Okay, so you need to have half of that. See, mainly Friday's candle has become huge candles. You need to have half of that as SL. So only if your risk appetite is there, you trade it. Otherwise, just wait and watch for the new entries. So again, this is at gap support. River is trying to find this gap support right now with the doji at weekly. So now it is very clear. Okay, सी ऊपर भी खाई है और नीचे भी खाई है दोनों जगह पे ये जब तक आइदर और को नहीं भरता है ना इट इज हैविंग अ गुड साइडवेज मार्केट तो वही है अभी भी. Okay, it is at 60 support now, and probably it is the first time 60 support. So let's see, what happens over here, because see the candle with volume is good. This candle, the previous month, looks good to me with good volume. Okay, and it's a neutral candle, so you might see, lever crossing upside as well. Again, Jindal Steel and all, again, it's not something which I trade. Okay, lot size is too huge. So avoid such trades when, you are just going to start with futures. My view is trade smaller lot size. Don't go for huge things, and don't go for companies which don't have, good overview. Okay, I would suggest to go with first top five Nifty scripts. Okay, top five only. Okay. So lever looks sideways. Look at Nestle now. Nestle has got bearish candles so far on monthly. Weekly resisted 60. See, it resisted 60. Okay, and daily is around 40 and cap. Okay, so this can be sideways sector still. Okay, so we need the FMCG sector to cross that particular level which we were talking about. Once it is crossed, we might see some movement on this as well. I think 15,000 odd is the level where we are seeing it. Britannia, Asian Paint, let's see. Asian Paint is again sideways and it has bounced from the hammer high. Okay, you can see this is the hammer here. So hammer high it has resulted in a buy, and now there is a gap here. So we need now where it goes. See, this was a very good stock which was going, and this was actual short was here. Doji at 60 resistance, and I think when we had analyzed, we had this in a short list as well, right? So this was already in the short list earlier, and it already gave you a good, result. So now wait for a buy for it. I don't think so. Now there is any short on it. Weekly also doji, so which side it will go, we don't know. So wait for it. Okay, and finally I'll just go for the last of Dabur on this sector, and then we'll move to pharma. Okay, Dabur looks okay, but see it is sideways. It has got resistance here. 462 is the resistance, not much. Again, resistance of 20 MA continuously for 2 weeks, not much. Okay, I don't see much movements here unless until we cross that levels on daily. So yeah, there are some resistance here, and it's a badminton net. Okay, ये फ्लैग बनते बनते बैडमिंटन नेट बन चुका है. ओके, मस्त बैडमिंटन खेलो यहाँ पर बैठ के. ट्रेड मत करो, इसको छोड़ दो. Right, so now let's see which sector we did. IT pharma is still pending. Okay, so let's see IT first, and then I'll go to pharma because pharma is looking good. Oh, see, this is where IT is, right? So IT will be sideways. There is a gap on TCS daily which needs to be closed. Again, this is was at gap resistance, and from there you see a bearish candle, and again resisting 20 MA since 2 months now, and this is the third month consecutively. Okay. Wipro again avoid Ajay bhai because the thing is the lot size is big. Okay. तो वो सब stocks मत देखो जिसके lot size बड़े हैं. You see this is with a huge gap down. Okay, and this is now at the gap resistance. So if you are holding it, I don't know what would have prompted you to buy it. Maybe first 60 support. So here there was a buy. Okay, and also price support and 60 support was there together, and this was a good movement. But now it has almost retraced down for more than 61%. अगर मैं इसका retracement भी देखूंगा तो ज़्यादा रहेगा, almost at 61%. Okay, so now it is at golden ratio, but there is resistance here, and there is resistance at every level from this till 227. Okay, again, see, this is, it has filled the gap. There was a gap up which has been filled. So again, the downside is much more there, and both sides possible. And monthly is trying to find some 40 support. So let's see whether it takes or not. But Wipro, I don't like much. Okay, last in feet, it is also below. Okay, so this is what it has done. Still the same, still the same. So exactly again at the gap resistance has been resisted, and also resisted 60 now. You can see that after day before yesterday it was a doji, and doji low shorted at 60. So this was the trade here. Doji was at 60 resistance. 2 days back there was a short trade of below doji low with doji high as your stop loss actually. But again, 1200 is the lot size. I would defer to trade something as huge as that, because even if 8 to 10 rupees is my stop loss, 12,000 is the risk I'm taking per trade. So again, that is not something which I would look into, right? So TCS is sideways. Maybe where is TCS? This is there. This is long. long. This was my own analysis on daily basis. So I don't want that to be here now. Okay, and this also will remove now. Can add TCS sideways. Okay. So now let's see few of the stocks on pharma. DRR. Okay, so DRR had a good run from 60. It blasted that day, and see the volume. Okay, this is where you can think that it is now willing to go above this. So once above 4150 closing basis, okay, it will be a good stock. Okay, it will be a good stock about 50 or 4150 on daily basis close. Now, right now it has got a gap down. We need the gap to be closed and also just gone below 60. Okay, but if I draw, it's a trend line support. Okay, so it's at trend line support and we need whether it goes above the trend line or not now. So that is where it is resting right now. Doji at support mainly, you can say that way. Again, see weekly there is a doji, but it is at resistance. Okay, so we need this to close the high, which is again around 4188. So again, that 4150 on closing basis is going to be important. Okay, and again monthly we need it to go above this, and monthly RSI looks decent, weekly looks decent. So daily, we should wait for upside and above 60. Okay, so this can be a good stock on pharma. This is also one of the king of pharma stocks. Weightage is more than I think Oro. Okay, Oro looks good, decent. Look at the run. Okay, it's a good run above 60. But if you look into it, it's resisting 75 above levels, and it is getting support every time around 65 level. So this is the range in which RSI is moving with it. Okay, and also has got some gap yesterday, or sorry, Friday. So now this needs to close about this high. weekly is decent, no, nothing, only resistance at 784. This weekly gap here, so needs to be closed this. And again, so this is the theory of all the pharma stocks as well. Okay, we need them to cross 60 on monthly, and then they will start the run. Okay, so Nifty Pharma itself is at the same juncture, as well as you see the stocks as well, right? And if you look at this, okay, it's a stagnant thing. So you need this line breakout mainly, which will also give you 60 breakout. Okay, so buy above this level and hold it. It will just rush. Okay, it's really looking good the sector wise, and even look at this lines. Okay, it's really look good, a good resistance right now, and once broken, it will be good enough. See, whenever it was at that level earlier, I was around 60 or resisting 60. Look at these levels. Okay, look at these levels again. I was resisting 60. Now I'm comfortably above 60, and that is the chance where I can break above and go high. So, although I saw Lupin as another stock which I am waiting. Okay, so again it has got some gap down which needs, but Lupin is more evenly poised at 60 support and price support. Okay, 900 is a good support. Weekly it has gone sideways. Okay, so we need this range to be broken. This is the range in which it is moving, and we need a breakout above the range. Okay, let's remove this guys when we go to see it on. Um, so again the same story. It has already got a trend line breakout. It took the support at trend line, and now it is moving higher. Okay. Weekly, if it comes around this level someday, it makes a beautiful rounding. Okay, so even this, you can see the accumulation phase at the base, good volume. Then there is a silence in the volume, and now suddenly there is again spike in the volume. Right, so it's a good accumulated stock actually. ICA is not in future, so again, not something which I would be seeing much. So it's something a stock on other thing. So it's not in futures, right? So this is where we see the next week. I think that we might again see some sideways because there is 21,600 as the breakout point, 10 330 as the breakout point. On both the indices, we have some resistance, but there is a few things which can still be traded sideways, and swing trades can be done on also Nifty Auto, FMCG and IT are sideways. So those two sectors can be traded on sideways basis. And again, we can see some breakout on Nifty Bank Nifty. If they go cross the levels, there can be decent upside move. So let's wait what happens now next week. But currently, yes, it looks now stronger because the week has ended with good patterns on weekly. Though we were expecting the breakout in last week, it didn't. It was a very dramatical week for us. Okay, but let's see now what the drama brings actually in reality in the next week. Okay, so any other questions that anyone has, any other doubts anyone has, can raise it now. We'll just do it for next 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. And one thing which I can just say about us, please do like the Sway Charts page on Facebook. If you have benefited from it, please put on your comments on that as well. Okay, if you have liked anything about us, put it onto the Facebook page. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel because that is where we'll be posting this video, and you can share it with your other friends, families who are interested in stocks. Sun Pharma again is something which I normally don't see, but it's one of the stock which I don't like in pharma sector. Okay, and you can see the reason here also. So It has got below 60 now, and it has got these gaps. So Sun Pharma mainly something which, and it has got tweezer top at resistance. So Sun Pharma, see you can see this gap is there, and that is where it is resisting mainly. Okay, so that is again one of the stock which I normally avoid in pharma sector. Right, so do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and press on the bell icon for the notifications, so any new videos that we upload is visible to you. Right, so thank you all. And RIL, can you guide as I was away? RIL, what I said is you can buy and keep it for a new high probably. Right, so that is what I've just said, and we need a breakout about 1620. So you need a close about 1620 first. Right, so thank you all. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you again tomorrow.